After 4 years of traveling with my little dog by my side, it's time to slow down and root myself for a while. This raw land is my next adventure, turning it into a place to rest, grow, and call home between the miles. So I'll spend this year building something real, something that is mine. And while not everyone will understand the choices I make out here, like clearing this land today, that's the beauty of it. It's my land, my vision, and my journey to create. Alright, here's the man with a plan right here. Man with a plan. Coming to clear out my section of the land. It's exciting. Don't quote me on this, but I believe that's called a skid steer. That's a skid steer, right?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. I'm learning. Got it right. As you guys see, it's a very cloudy day today, and we are expecting some rain, but that's later on this afternoon. Right now, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Eight o'clock in the morning and cold. It's exciting! So exciting! Woo! Here we are in spring right now and still dealing with 20 to 30 degree temperatures. So it's a cold morning this morning, so I had to bundle up, no looking cute today, and also getting some work done on the land. Now real quick, the reason why it's so cold still in April and spring is because where the land is, we are at almost 7,000 feet in elevation. So things are a lot cooler up here. It's the high desert. But today, we got another step closer to getting things done here on the land. So, I have somebody here right now clearing my little area out. They're leveling it out. They're going to put some gravel down. And you know, I do want to be able to do things on my own, because it's going to be such a huge accomplishment to do things on my own. But I want to get some necessities, some things done ASAP, so then I can start doing other things. And so I don't have an excavator, I don't have a skid steer or anything like that. And well, I could have went and rented one, but the same person that came out and did our perk tests and is going to do the septic here and everything, he is here now doing the clearing of my area. So my area is right by a hill, or it's right below a hill. So it needs to be leveled out. And so I needed to just get that area leveled out ASAP so I can have my residents in my area and just start doing everything that I need to do. So that's what's going on today, is he's here with his skid steer and he is now leveling out my area and making a driveway up to my area. So it has started. That up there is the beginning of our property, and it goes all the way around, all the way over the hill. I mean, it's pretty huge. And this is going to be our community area, but my friend is parked there right now until his area down here gets cleared out. So we kind of have already made our little pathways of roads coming in. We did that with our vehicles. And then my other friend up there in the white van, she will be down way over there also. So we have the road going up to our community area, which he will move his travel trailer once he gets his area cleared out down there. But today they're just doing my area. And then this is my driveway that he just did. So that's exciting. And like I said, that's my moderator and friend, Greg, over there. He's here for like another week, and then he goes home. And then she'll be moving her van down over there. So I have that whole area up here by myself, by the hill. So let's walk up my driveway. Oh, it's so exciting. My driveway to my little residence. I don't know what to call it. So exciting. So we're not going to put any gravel down on the driveway because, well, it costs extra, obviously. But I don't see the point of it. Let's go up here. It looks like he's leveling out my area right now. So we're also trying to beat the weather right now, because while it is like 8 o'clock in the morning right now, around 2 o'clock this afternoon, it calls for, it was 99%, but now it's at 89% chance of rain. So trying to get that done. But he said actually the rain is going to help when the gravel comes. Actually, the gravel that I'm getting, it's limestone, actually, because it was the cheaper way to go. We'll talk about that later. So once he lays the limestone down, he said the rain is going to help it set in better. This is so exciting. And so I came up here and marked off the area that I wanted him to level out and clear out and everything. And it is a pretty big area that I'm getting leveled out, and a pretty big area that I'm getting the gravel down, because I just wanted it to be a big area. With this being the high desert, there's so many the cactus needles and the prickly pear cactuses too. So many of them all over this property. And you know, my friend over here, she has a dog. Greg here has a dog, and they've already gotten like tons of needles in their little paws. And so I've been very overprotective of my dog, and I won't let her come out here and run around. I cleared out a little section in front of my bus for her to go use the restroom at, but that's as far as she can go right now. So I wanted a big area that she could ooh, excuse me, that she could run around. The wind is making my allergies really mess up. So that's why I'm getting such a big section cleared out up here, is because I wanted an area for my dog to be able to enjoy and run around, walk around or whatever, without having to worry about getting needles stuck in her paws. So it looks like he's doing the outline of my area. But I came up here and I walked around and I marked everything off with rocks. So all four corners have rocks in them. So yeah, this is my whole area right here. And another reason why I picked this area is because there's the hill. And right over the hill, right there, is where the sun sets. And I am obsessed with sunsets. And the sunsets out here are amazing. So I'll just have to walk out my door, walk right up there on the hill, and watch the sunset. We're getting there. It's exciting. Still got a lot more to go, but we getting there. Okay, so he had to go get his other machine because this one was messing up a little bit. So he actually lives right down the road, so that's good. So while he's gone, we're gonna walk up here, go see the little section that I'm doing, give you guys an idea of what's going on. Let you guys know this will be the last person. Actually, he's the same person that's doing all of our stuff. But this will be the last thing that I'm gonna need somebody else to come in and do for me. And like I said, I just want to get this done. You know, I guess what I'm trying to say is I just want to get the base of things done. And so I need the help for that. And then once I get the base of everything done, then I can start doing everything on my own. So, and I did consider renting a skid steer because, like I said, you can rent them in this whole entire area. But I'm gonna show you one of the main reasons why I didn't rent it and do it myself. Because I've never even been on a tractor before. So, our land has a lot of big rocks underneath the land. And obviously that takes a lot of work to get these big, huge rocks right here up out of the ground. Some of the rocks that were on the surface, or halfway on the surface, I did take a shovel and I did try to get some of those rocks out myself in this area. But I mean, when you have huge rocks like this, it was hard, very hard. So I didn't want, obviously I don't know what I'm doing if I was to rent a skid steer. I mean, I would have done my research and I would have had the people probably show me how to work it and everything. But knowing that there's these big, huge boulders and rocks in this ground, I didn't want to mess up somebody else's equipment because I wouldn't know what I was doing. But while he's here, I am watching and I am learning, and he is actually very nice to answer any questions that I may have, because in the future I may have to do some more work clearing the land. And because I'm here learning right now, I would feel comfortable renting one in the future and doing it myself. So this is my area right here, and I just needed to get this cleared, leveled, because this is my base. This is the start of everything right here. I can't really move up into this area until this gets leveled out and the gravel. I'm putting gravel down because A, like I said, my dog, so she can have a nice place to run around without prickly things sticking her paw. And then also I wanted gravel in my area for, we're gonna get a bunch of snow in the winter time, and then also for any rain like later on. I didn't want it to be a hot muddy mess out here, so that's why I'm bringing the gravel. And I could have got the decorative gravel, but it was a lot more. And when I say a lot more, trust me, it was a lot more for the decorative gravel. So I just went with the limestone because it was a lot cheaper. And I have a plan to make the limestone look nice and everything, but you guys will see what that'll be later on. But I also, because as you guys know, I have my Jeep here now. So I did go and pick up the Jeep from my friend's property that I've been using as a home base. And when I went over there and picked it up, I picked up a lot of my stuff, all my Amazon gifts that people had bought me for the property and everything. But I didn't have anywhere to put it right now. So I had to get a storage unit, which I was lucky enough because my friends that got the property with me, they needed a storage unit for the time being too. So we went in 3 ways with the storage unit. But we only wanted to have the storage unit for a month and a half because we got it in the middle of a month and they prorated it. So by the end of this month, preferably, we'd like to get all our stuff out of the storage unit. So with that being said, I did get a shed, and the shed is already built. I was gonna get a shed and build it myself, but I need to get the base things done right now so I can get the shed delivered here and get my stuff out of the storage unit, bring it over into the shed. And the shed is not just going to be for storage, it's actually going to be for other things, and that's why I kind of got a big one. So, and that I'll discuss with you guys later too, because I'm pretty excited on what I'm going to be doing with the shed. So I'm ready to get the shed here. I'm ready to bring the bus up here and then start in my own little area. That's my area. This is crazy. Crazy exciting. It's a big old big old rock right there, and then you can see this one that's still in the ground. This one over here. So this one is kind of like the size that I was taking a shovel to and digging out of the ground myself. It was a lot of work just for something that size. And then, like I said, he's doing the outline, but this is the other corner over here. It's the other corner right there where those rocks are. And then up there and around. So this is my new best friend for the day right here that's helping me out, Jimmy.
Hello.
So Jimmy, he actually, and I'm about to give away somewhat of my location, but we're just going to narrow it down to 2 counties here in Arizona. So Jimmy here with his company, as you see, is clearing out the land, but he also does septic and a few other things, right?
Yeah,
which will
quite a bit of dirt work.
Yeah, so we'll get into that in a minute. But he does work in Apache County and Navajo County. So if you're in Apache County or Navajo County, or you're planning on getting land in 2 of those amazing counties, this right here is the man to talk to. So what all do you do with your business?
We haul material to and from jobs. We clear lots. I dig all kinds of foundations for house. I get people set up on their properties. We haul water tanks, install water lines, septic systems, anything to do to get people on their property.
So he does it all.
Yeah.
So since you do it all, like whenever I get a structure for my house and everything, will you come in and help me clean it up? No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, so I personally, I went to the county, and the county gave me all these paperwork with all these people's names on it and was like, here, you can contact this person, this person, this person. But I have been meeting people in the town that I'm at, and I got recommended to this guy right here. And the people that recommended me this guy right here were awesome people, such sweethearts and nice people. And so personally, when I meet nice people like that, I like to go with their recommendations. And I was just recommended this guy for septic. I didn't know he did the dirt work and the clearing and the gravel and all that stuff. So it's been a huge, huge help. What's the name of your company so they know how to get in touch with you?
Sanders Excavation.
Sanders Excavation. So this right here is the guy to go to, and such a nice guy also. Very, very nice. So yeah, Apache County, Navajo County, Jimmy. Sanders Excavation. Tell him I sent you. Step 1 is done. All right, he has gone now to go get the gravel, aka limestone. And with the limestone that he's bringing, he'll be able to level it out even more. Because this was on a pretty good slope here, considering it's right here by the hill. But look at this. And then when he lays the limestone down, It should be perfect timing because we are expecting to get a lot of rain. So after that limestone gets laid down, the rain is going to come and it's going to help set that limestone down in the ground a little bit more. So perfect day to do this right here, most definitely. So it's exciting. And now we wait for the gravel. We have a tragedy. There's a tragedy amongst this day of getting my land cleared. I don't know what to do about this one. I'm pretty upset. My favorite boots. I don't want my boot talking to me. Look at that. These are my favorite boots. Now I'm gonna have to get some more boots. Look at it, trying to talk to me. I don't want to hear anything you have to say. Just shut your mouth completely. Well, guess it's time for a new pair of boots. Rest in peace, boots. That's very sad about my boot. I mean, I've had those boots for a few years, so guess it was time. Anyways, kind of sucks because he left to go get the limestone, and it looks like the rain has now moved up to an earlier time, and the wind is really picking up, really heavy right now. The temperature is changing. You can kind of see the clouds right there. Looks like a little bit of rain starting to come down over there. Some clouds over here, over there. So looks like the rain's going to be here earlier than expected, but I'm sure the guy has done this stuff in rain before, but I really wanted to film him laying the limestone. So if it's pouring down rain, I might have to just zoom in out my bus window here all the way up there, see if I can get a good shot. I don't know. But positive thing is, like I said, it's going to be good for the limestone with the rain. So, and this area doesn't get a whole lot of rain, so this is like perfect, I guess. But I hope the rain will just stay around us like it's doing right now until he gets the limestone laid down. Because I think he's got to go back. He's going to be bringing a dump truck of limestone, and then he's got to go back and get another truckload. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's 3 truckloads of limestone that he's going to be laying down. Come on, Mother Earth. Just wait till the limestone gets laid down and then cry away. He made it with the first truckload of limestone. Oh, it's exciting. There it is. He just dumped the first load, and I'm sure now he's going to pick up another load. So let's go look at this limestone. So exciting. Woo! The wind has picked up. There Off to go get more. He's probably really rushing right now, fighting the weather. All right. Okay. Thought it was going to be white. So it's just a bunch of... Okay. So basically what this limestone is right here, you know, a lot of dirt roads that you go down and everything that are maintained, you know, by the county and stuff like that. This is the stuff that they lay on those roads. So you can still drive down the roads when it's raining and wet and stuff. So that's what that stuff is right there. And it was the cheaper route to get this stuff right here. And I am a girl, so I have a way of making this look a little bit nicer once it's all over and done with. You know, us girls, we like to have things look nice. No offense, guys. No offense. So yeah, so it's the first load. And then I think I could have swore he said 3 loads is what he is bringing back. All right. Now we just wait till he gets all of the limestone here. What he'll do, I'm assuming, because there's still a little slope on this side right here. And he did say that with the limestone and everything that he's going to be able to even this out a lot more. So I'm assuming what he's going to do is up here, because it's pretty level and even up here now. So he's probably going to just lay a thin layer up here and then double layer it down here to level it out and even it out more. So, and then yeah. Whew. Look, rain over there. There's rain over here. I'm actually kind of glad that there's going to be some rain, so it'll help with this limestone getting compacted into the ground. And then also, this will be our first rainfall here at the property, and I plan on walking around the property looking for water lines or anything like that, just to see if there's any flow of water, you know, or, you know, because we do have this big hill right here. So, but I was told, and also I did the research, that there's not, this area doesn't get a whole lot of rain. So, oh, so exciting. Okay, fun part. Now we're about to spread all that limestone. All right, well, it's the next day. So last night we got a lot of rain, like a downpour of rain. So, which was pretty good to help this limestone settle into the ground a little bit more and get that dust off of all this rock and everything. So, perfect timing to get a downpour of a whole bunch of rain. So this is it. This is with all the limestone laid down. And I know the way you guys are looking at it right now, it looks a little strange, but this is my driveway in to the property. And then all that is where I'm gonna have like my shed, and I'll move my bus up here. But most importantly, now little one has a big space to run around and not have to worry about stickers. I'm excited. First step, well, not really the first step, but one of the first steps. I can't wait to share with you guys everything else that I'm going to be doing here at the property. This is so exciting. Just seeing this right here makes the excitement even more. Well, as I'm sitting here cleaning my kitchen and making some leftovers for dinner, I just can't help but keep thinking about everything that happened today. Looking out at my area now, seeing it finally cleared, it almost doesn't feel real yet. Just a few weeks ago, this was all untouched, raw land. And now, I can actually start to picture what my life here is going to look like. It's exciting, really exciting, because for the first time, I can truly say this is my space. This is where I'm going to build something from the ground up with my own 2 hands. And honestly, one of the things that makes me happiest is knowing my little dog now has this huge open area to run around freely. No more worrying about stickers or things getting stuck into her paws. She can just be a dog out here now. And me? I can walk around barefoot if I want to, which is something I've always loved doing in nature. Because there's just something about feeling the ground beneath your feet that makes you feel connected, grounded, like you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So now that the area is cleared out, leveled, and the gravel is finally in, it really feels like the beginning. Like now, the real work starts. Everything from here on out, I'm building it, piece by piece, step by step. But with all that excitement, there's also a little bit of nervousness too. Because my main focus right now is preparing for winter. Because this is going to be my first time ever living in snow. And I know it's going to be a whole new challenge for me. Out here, there's no shortcuts, no quick fixes. If I'm going to be snowed in for a while, I need to make sure I'm ready, that I have what I need, that I can take care of myself and my dog, no matter what. They always say that the most important things are water, food, and shelter. And those are the 3 things I'm really focusing on right now. Making sure I have enough of everything. Making sure I'm set up in a way that I can actually live out here comfortably, even when conditions aren't easy. And yeah, I'll be honest, I'm excited for the snow, but I'm also a little nervous about it too. It's unknown territory for me, but I think that's part of why I chose this life in the first place. To grow, to learn, and to push myself into new experiences, even when they do feel a little scary. So this land, it's more than just land to me. It's a new chapter, a fresh start, a place where I can slow down, build something meaningful, and really just live simple, surrounded by nature. And I'm really excited to have y'all here with me, following along on this new journey. Through the ups and downs, the challenges, the wins, all of it. Because I know it's not always going to be easy. But I also know it's going to be worth it. So, this is just the beginning.